As you've just seen, the first pass I've done up and down a couple of times, as well as side to side. I said sort of did that half first of all, and did the second half. It was getting a bit jumpy in this area here because it was a bit dry, not really enough fluid on it, so we need to do a bit more in that area there. As we're rubbing down, I try and stay away from the edges too much because there doesn't seem to be enough paint on the edges. I think the paint sort of seems to suck away from the edges when you're trying to spray paint. So you've got to be careful when rubbing down to stay away. You know, ideally you want to sort of leave yourself maybe 5mm or so when you're going near the edge. You don't really want to take the paint off, or you just don't go that much as often. If you do go off the edge, you just don't go as often as you would do over the other panels. I'm going to put some of the pre-paint wipe over now, get that off, then do it all again, and then we'll see how it looks after that. Right, I've just done the second sweep of this area with the green pad, the green material, and did the whole thing a wipe, including the areas that have just been flatted down. They've all been wiped off with the panel wipe as well. Hopefully you can see the difference already. So this is just a two goes over. Already you can see a bit more reflection than you can, so you can see that obviously here, and you can't see really anything in the what was the 3000, the 2 or the 1500. Likewise, you can probably just make out my finger. The definition obviously changes. Right, okay, I'm going to tape off another area again, crack on, do the I think the next one is the yellow, I believe, and then the blue afterwards. Right, I've gone through the various stages. I've pulled the original tape off that was down here, and put a fresh one down indicating all the different stages that I've gone through, so you can compare the finish and the look of it all. Obviously this one got a bit messy. So at the front here we got as it was this morning, literally with a few layers of lacquer on it, out of the paint booth. It's been sprayed a couple of months ago. The next one over, just so I can see the line, the next one over to there, that area there, is 1500 wet and dry. The next section over, from there to there, from there to there, is 2000 wet and dry. Then we have 3000 wet and dry, and you can sort of see this is a definitive line. It's sort of slowly getting brighter, or more reflective on its own, should I say, from the 1500 through to the 3000. The next section over, from there to about there, is actually the first stage with the green 3M product, which is called Fast Cut Plus. So it's about there, and I think you would just about see the line there, I think, on the reflection. Trying to catch it, it's quite hard to see. I think, yeah, it's about there. You sort of see it between the green, and then we went on to the yellow. Again, you probably struggle to try and find the line, apart from knowing it's around about there. You would probably struggle to see the difference between those two, I reckon. And then finally onto the 3M Blue, the Ultrafine SE, whereby I did from here all over there. As I said, 2 lots, 2 goes of each of them. Looking down the middle, you can definitely see the difference between there and obviously the where the tape was. That's all the orange peel. So no doubt about it, definitely looks better than it did obviously this morning. Just to remind you guys, I'm a complete amateur painter. I've never painted a car in my life before. I've only ever used aerosols. Well, about a year ago was the first time I picked an aerosol can, or a proper spray can up. And obviously it's got a makeshift paint booth just with bare raw materials that I sort of cobbled together. So I'm pretty happy with the results I'm getting. Again, it's only my opinion on what I've noticed on YouTube and what I've chatted to a few friends and semi-professionals that give me a little bits of advice here and there. But yeah, there it goes. It goes from 1500, sorry, nothing at all, 1500, 2000, 3000, green, yellow, blue. You can make your mind up whether or not you feel there's much difference between that and that. The bottles are quite expensive, they're about 30 quid each. And obviously to do a whole bonnet, when I start doing this one again and sort it all out, it's going to take me, I reckon, at least about another 6 hours. to get all of that bonnet ship shape. So probably about 9 hours all in, I reckon, to get it all done. It's up to you whether you think it's worth it. I certainly do for myself. It was the first time I had to go out doing any of it, and I'm quite happy with the results of it. Even in my experience, I've always managed to go through in one spot there. I've gone right way through without even realising. Obviously, there's a limited amount of clear and base on there, gone through to a little bit of the primer. But as I mentioned before, it's only ever going to be a spare, and I think once it's all done, it'll look pretty respectable to put on the car if needed. Hope you've enjoyed the video.